Hi, welcome back to the Georgian White Poppy. And as we leave the dining room, you really don't want to see the table. It's filled with Christmas clutter. And we are going to have a little look at the tree skirt that I made with vintage books. You saw part of it yesterday. And over here on the end of the mantle, I have just added crates, baskets, picnic baskets, an old door here that my husband has modified to fit our actual door, and then another door which he massively modified, adding all the rosettes. We absolutely love it. I need one for my bathroom now. It would be so wonderful. I'm not finished. I will change these candles out. I'm not finished preparing for Christmas in this section, but I did want to get to a little bit about the tree. I have put on here sprigs of pine. These branches that have little icicles on it. These little thistle type berries from 30 years ago. Little red berries. These are just little picks that you can pull out. Here's another one. You can just pull them in and out. They're from Hobby Lobby. These brown twig-like things, right here is a good place to see it, came from Michael's on fall or Halloween clearance, and I had my eye on those thinking they would be fun in the tree. These little twiglet things that look like branches coming along, and then they have little green bits on them. So darling. Then I have just put a full sprig of pine with just pluck, right in it goes. And then let's get down to the tree skirt. I need to hoover up all the crumbs, but this is how it turned out. And on the bottom, where there were gaps, I was talking about yesterday, I didn't like the gaps. I've put a little bit of tartan, but I don't know if I need it. I quite like it just left empty. It looks more realistic that way, so I'll probably pull those pieces out. But this is the end, how it looks. And we'll go all the way around. So what I've done is added a book on a book and then staggered one in the middle. So you can see there's a little gap here and everywhere. I still have some more to fill in right here. Down underneath, because in places you could see I've just put an old table runner that's just crocheted in a neutral tone. And then here are some more. But yesterday I went to the book thrift store, and many times if I haven't had these from my grandfather in England, then I got them from my grandfather in Baltimore. My dad's father is from Baltimore. And when I was at the bookstore yesterday, I was looking for color-coded red and green. I have depleted quite a lot of my red and green. And what I normally do is I grab a pencil, and I'm going to show you what I found. I don't normally spend more than $3 on a book unless I absolutely love it and it has something very beautiful. These, I would have bought so many of these. First of all, they're tiny, and I love nothing more than a tiny book. Absolutely adorable. Very cute. Red for Christmas. You could even hang these in the Christmas tree if you wanted to. Last year, well, maybe it was the year before, I hung books, and on the inside of the books I just put some sheet music, and it looks so cute. But little tiny books like this, which are hard to find, would be just so darling just sitting in there. Although it just looks like a bit of a red blob, so I like to open the pages a bit. And how do you hang them? Well, the ones I had from last year already had like a gap here, and I don't like to hurt the book in any way. So I ran a little wire down, and I just curled the wire up here and had the other bit hanging over. Actually, I paid for these yesterday, and after paying for them, I went back to see if I had taken all of them, because tiny red books, or just tiny books in general, for me, it's what I'm always looking for. They can be used for so many different things. And what I actually do once I get the book is I take a little tiny pencil, or take a pencil to my little tiny book. Actually, it doesn't look like anyone has written in here. Maybe something tiny here. And very tiny and light-handed, I will write GWBS, Goodwill Bookstore, and then the date. I don't want any confusion on what came from my grandfather. The earlier books I maybe have not written in every single one, so I always want to decipher what has come from my grandparents. This is sweet. It's like a grayish green. I like the detail on here. I'm just going to show you all of them. That looks more aqua, but the spine is perfect for Christmas. This one is very pretty. Look at how lovely that is. Now, something like that, I would want to put somewhere really nice. I have 4 dogs here. I can't get them to be quiet for all the love and money in the world. I have two of them outside on the lanai running around. One is in the bedroom, so you can't hear him. And the walkers are walking by now, and they're going bananas. I don't know what to tell you. This one, loved it. I don't love this color, but you won't see it if I have it, you know, on a shelf like this. I feel like I need to rush because the dogs are being so noisy. I'm going to work on them.